What would you do if you stood on the brink of annihilation, knowing your homeland was at stake? As dusk settled over the rugged mountains of ancient Greece, a chilling tension enveloped Thermopylae, a narrow pass that would soon become the stage for a monumental clash. The mighty Persian Empire, led by the formidable King Xerxes, was advancing with an army that seemed endless. Xerxes sought to conquer the free city-states of Greece, and among them stood Sparta, a land renowned for its fierce warriors, shaped by decades of rigorous training and a culture that valued discipline and honor above all. In the heart of Sparta, King Leonidas, a warrior king with a reputation for bravery, prepared his men for battle. He knew the odds were grim, but felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. As dawn broke on that pivotal day in 480 BCE, Leonidas stood before his 300 Spartans, each man selected for his unmatched courage, skill, and loyalty. Clad in bronze armor, with shields raised and spears ready, they were not merely soldiers, they were brothers, united by a sacred oath to defend their homeland against any threat. As the Persian army drew closer, an uneasy silence settled over the Greeks. Reports suggested that the Persian forces numbered perhaps 1 million, an overwhelming figure that hung heavily in their minds. Yet Leonidas remained steadfast. With a voice that resonated like thunder, he reminded his men of their training and their homeland. This battle was more than a struggle for survival. It was a call to inspire all of Greece to unite against tyranny. The clash began with a deafening roar as the two armies met, the sound of bronze against iron reverberating through the valley. The narrow terrain worked to the Spartans' advantage, transforming the pass into a deadly funnel. As the Persian horde surged forward, the disciplined phalanx of Spartans held firm, their formation unyielding against wave after wave of attackers. The Greeks fought with fierce resolve, expertly utilizing their shields and spears, each man working in unison, turning their small numbers into a formidable wall of defense. For 2 grueling days, the Spartans fought valiantly, pushing back the Persian forces and displaying extraordinary bravery. They were the embodiment of their training, moving with precision and purpose. Every fallen Persian warrior added to their reputation, and the story of their heroism began to spread. Word reached the other Greek city-states, igniting a spark of hope and resistance among those who heard of the Spartans' valor. But on the dawn of the 3rd day, fate dealt a cruel hand. A shadow crept into their midst in the form of Ephialtes, a local Greek who betrayed his own people for gold. He revealed a hidden mountain path to Xerxes, one that would allow the Persian forces to outflank the Spartans. As the sun rose higher, casting long shadows on the battlefield, Leonidas received the harrowing news that their position was compromised. His heart sank as he realized the dire implications of Ephialtes' treachery. Leonidas faced a heart-wrenching choice: to order a retreat for the other Greek forces or to stand and fight to the death. With fire in his eyes and a heavy heart, he chose honor over survival. He gathered the remaining Greek commanders and urged them to retreat, knowing they could regroup and fight another day. But he and his 300 Spartans would stay behind, determined to defend their homeland until the last breath. The final stand was a dance of death, a brutal testament to their courage. With their backs against the mountains and the sea, the Spartans faced an onslaught of Persian warriors. The air crackled with tension as they fought not just for their lives, but for the very soul of Greece. The ground was soon stained with blood, and the sounds of battle mingled with the cries of the fallen. As the day wore on and their numbers dwindled, their defiance ignited a fire in the hearts of the Greeks watching from afar. News of their sacrifice surged like wildfire, spreading hope and a rallying cry across the city-states. Though the Persians would eventually overwhelm the 300, the bravery displayed at Thermopylae became a rallying point for resistance. In the years that followed, the Greeks united to confront the Persian threat at the Battle of Salamis, where their combined forces achieved a decisive victory. The legacy of Leonidas and his 300 warriors lived on, a powerful reminder of courage, sacrifice, and the unyielding spirit of those who dare to stand against tyranny.